Hello guys, welcome to our bi-weekly webinar. I hope you're all doing okay. This time before I dive into the feature requests, I'd like to show you something that we've been working on lately. And it's probably one of the reasons we're not moving so fast through the feature requests lately, because we're building up new stuff. And it has something to do with our local recon section. Let me. Already got a couple questions. Is this being recorded? Yes, this will be recorded and published in our YouTube channel. And also you will be emailed when the replay is available. Okay, so as I was saying, in our local recon section, we're working on adding more widgets. Let me on this up. So right now we have reputation report, as you know, SEO audit, grid tracker, review responsive, and then the calculators, and that's it. We're actually working on building a very cool Google Business Profile report, and I'll just show you our development progress, and then you can let me know if you like this. So this is the new report we're working on. We have a very good graphic designer that built this for us, and I think he did an amazing job on how it looks. And basically, this will be, let me show you the widget that you'll be able to publish on your website. It's similar to the reputation and SEO audit widget. It looks very similar, but once you enter your business name, for example. Oh, you're not seeing my screen. Sorry about that. 1 second, let me fix that. I thought I shared my screen. Okay, I hope you guys can see now. Give me a 1 if you see it. Okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, so as I was saying, you know how we have the reputation, SEO audit, and all the other widgets. We're working on adding a new widget called the GMB audit. And this is what it looks like. When you install it on your website, then your prospect can come in and add their their business name, like in this example, and then click get started. Once they do that, then we show them a full audit of their GBP profile. We call it GMB, but it's now called GBP. We'll have to decide what we end up with. And we have some basic details to display, like their business name, address, website, categories, phone numbers, and an image. And then we separate all the other stuff on different tabs. For example, the first one is top competitors, and we show how they're doing in relation to their competitors. In this example, this business is doing very well. It's ranked #1 with the others 2, 3, and 4. And then we show how many reviews, aggregate rating, how many citations they have. Then we have a summary of how they're doing. We showed them a grade, how they're ranking, the explanations for the categories, for number of reviews, and all that stuff. And for example, this is one area they can do some work on. They have 20 citations, but there's a potential for more. They can build a lot more citations. Then we have a more detailed summary. Again, your profile could be better, and we show a little explanation here. And then we display some more information, like if the profile is claimed, business name is short enough, which is not in this case, it's too long. Business description, is that doing okay? Then category, images, reviews, posts, we're showing all of that. Then on the right side, we have address, phone number, website URL. We show them all their data and how they're doing. Also business hours, if they set it up, social profiles. We have a checklist for them so they can check all that stuff once they feel like they completed everything that's needed to do. Responses to reviews, how they're doing on that. These guys are not responding enough. If they enable questions and answers, and then citations again, we're going to add more details here because, as I was saying, this is in development and it's still work in progress. Then what we have next, we have the grid search results. As you know, we have the grid tracker feature implemented, which we built a while ago. And then with this report, we can just include it here by default. It's another way to show them how they're doing in regards to their competitors in the area. And they're doing quite well in some areas, but in other locations they're ranked 4, so they can still work on that. I see a quick message from Lincoln Digital. Yeah, this is a great report indeed. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys so you can see what we're working on. We're building this cool stuff here. We're also going to be doing review analysis and then post analysis, but this is not done yet. We're going to show some cool detailed information here. For example, here we only show the basic overall ratings and then the last 5 reviews. But in this section, we're going to show how many reviews were responded, how many reviews were posted by local guides. We're going to show a graph for the last 30 days and a bunch of other stuff. And that goes the same for post analysis. Then we have GBP issues. In this case, your profile could be better because they don't have any GPP duplicates. The map comparisons is doing okay, but local ranking factors is not so good. They're only doing good on one, but their city and state is not included in the title tag, for example. So that's one big thing that needs to be done. And then we have recommendations and a number of recommendations here. We're showing them a screenshot and then a detailed explanation of what they can do to improve their profile and their online presence. So yeah, that's that. And we're trying to finish this and wrap it up soon to get it launched. Just thought I'd share it with you guys since we're doing this bi-weekly webinar. I know Joe used when he was part of this of the webinars, he was very excited to come and show you what we're working on here and there. So yeah, I thought I'd do the same so that you guys get excited along with us. Also from Dan, hi Alex, report looks amazing. Thanks Dan, I'm glad you like it. All right, that's that. I'll let you guys know when this is available so you can start using it. We also, I'm going to move on to feature request now. And I prepared a few items as the usual. First one is automated Google review replies. I know there's an option to manually reply and also manually use AI replies by copying and pasting. It would be good to have a switch where you could turn on automated replies via AI. Okay, the way I see this working is similarly to how we allow to connect the Google account in the social posting section. We need to be able to also allow connecting Google account for replying to reviews. The only question is if we pull in the reviews the way we do, are we able to respond to those automatically through the Google API? That's one thing that we'll have to investigate and do some internal review on. So similarly to how respond to reviews automatically, and we probably need to select specific permissions from Google, and we'll have to see if we get approval for that. I can't say exactly what the process is. Check what permissions are needed from Google. Since I haven't implemented review replies before, that's why I need to do investigations here, because I'm not exactly sure if it's doable, and if it is, what the process is entirely. Dan says, what about a positive and one of negative replies library with syntax function? Oh, that's a great idea, actually. I like that. What we can also include a positive and one negative replies library with syntax function. Yeah, we can definitely do something like that. This would be another option besides the AI replies that are automatically generated based on the review text, that it's either positive or negative. The AI will generate 3 responses. But if you don't want to use those, you can use a library with where you can add a syntax, and you can generate responses through a different way. Dan also says for manual posting, but from a library of replies. Yeah, so basically this would be another way to generate responses. Yes, we would have the automated AI replies, and then you would have the library of replies. It's syntax. I think it will make sense to include it here. And then we could have options, turn on automated reply, and then choose where to choose option to reply from. And then we would have AI generated replies library with syntax. And then also have a threshold for rating to decide what is considered positive or negative when using the library. Does that make sense? Do you guys think there's anything else that should be added here? Okay, so I think we're good on this one. Looks like, again, I'm not logged in here. Sign in. and my comment. I'll also put this under review because I do need to do the investigation on how we can do the automated replies. All right, I think that's it for this one. I'm going to move on to the next item. Step-by-step setup guide. I think it would be great to have a step-by-step setup guide for when a new client first logs into the system. I've attached some screenshots from Nice Job on how they do it. These are from my mobile, would make it easier for new users to get themselves set up and save us a lot of time. Okay, I kind of like this one. Let's see the screenshots. So it would be something like complete your setup as soon as they log in for the first time. And then maybe we would show them the review platforms to get them added into the system. Review sites, well, actually, this is very similar. This would actually be more like the social posting connections where they add their social profiles. And then review sites, which we call review platforms. They would connect those. That would be the second step. App integrations. We don't really have integrations for businesses. We only have Twilio in case the agency chooses to allow them to add their own Twilio. So we could add that as another step if that's available. If not, we can skip that. Then widgets. Yeah, another step would be create your widgets. That's it so far here. We can add more stuff, I think. So if we look at a business profile, we could take them through all the steps. Like first, let's add your logo. Integrations. This is empty. We'll have to fix that. Add your Twilio if it's available for the business. Set up your contacts, settings. We can show them the invite campaign, and they can just go with the default if they want to or continue. We can also show them the review funnel and have that set up, notifications and then SMS templates. Then we can take them through review platforms, set up your widgets, contacts. I wouldn't add this part of the step-by-step. I will leave this for later. And I think that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about this one? I'll add some notes in here while you are sharing your ideas with me if you have any. Dan says he likes it. Okay, cool. Step a business logs in. So first step, add your logo and initial and in settings, add your Twilio if enabled by agency. Set up your contacts, default settings. Review invite campaign, make changes if necessary. Same thing with review funnel. then set up notifications, add, actually this would be, I would say let's add review platforms, because once they add these, we can start pulling the reviews, which is a process and takes some time, and then they can go through the rest of the stuff while the reviews are being pulled in. And then they can go through the settings, and then we can say add or create your widgets. And I think that's pretty much it for initial setup. Maybe as a last step, add your contacts, and then we just link to the contacts page, because we have a lot of stuff in here. You can just go to the page as a last step and start adding your contacts through webhooks, importing, adding manually, and all that stuff. Oh, again, I have to refresh this. Oops, got posted twice. All right, next item, Rotator and badge improvements. Can we add the following features to the Rotator and badge review widgets? Add the text verified on the review to add even more credibility. So this would be like verified badge. I would say let me copy these and then I'll add more notes. Add an option to enable the badge, edit the text, default to verified, and change the icon. So we would show the check mark by default with the verified text, and then those would be customizable. Add a text link that says more, so that users will be prompted to read the full reviews. Once they hit the read more, they can read the full review and scroll through other reviews. Plus, they will see a CTA button described below. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see the more button. I would say this is a straightforward explanation. Add the more, if the text is too long, don't just truncate it, but add a more link so that the full review can be read. Then add a call to action button to either call or redirect to a booking page or any redirect. And then I see a note at the end, you already have this functionality, but only for the hover widgets. Yeah, so as mentioned, we have this already for the hover widgets. Add a way to enable this on all the other widgets. And I think that is it for this one. If you guys don't have anything else to add. All right, and Next item, SMS overages billing plans. As billing plans now allow for a specific allocation of SMS, it would be important to show utilization of those credits, or at least a specific count of any overages that are allocated for additional billing at the business level dashboard. As that utilization will be charged to the following month's invoice, it is important to visually represent that to the client. We have found that any variation in a client subscription will raise questions unless they are well informed to the point that it is obvious. This may need to be broken out in the Stripe invoice as well. Okay, so if overages are enabled and the business is under a Stripe plan and they're going to be charged extra for more SMS that are sent, we should show that on their dashboard. So I'm thinking if a business is assigned a plan with a Stripe plan, SMS overages enabled, show stats on their dashboard. By the way, we do have another feature request to add this information in the agency account, so the agency can see that on the businesses table. But this is for making it available for businesses to see how much they're going to spend that month. So how could we display this best? I'm thinking we can show usage, for example, 100 out of 1000, or we can name it current month usage. And then if the usage goes above, if usage is below limit, and then if usage goes above limit, for example, then we can have current extra costs, something like that. And then when the month passes, then we can, this will reset for them. And I think that should be it for this one. All right, next item is the last couple of items I prepared for today are things that were missed. They were added a long time ago, but since we have so much going on, we missed some of them. And this is one that says chart for contact actions. Having a chart or report on the actions of the contact, how many contacts opened which emails, when they clicked on the links, clicked on review links would be helpful. Some of this info shows when you click on the contact detail one by one. A chart or report will help us prove to the client that things are happening, even if there aren't a lot of reviews. This will allow us to monitor how our copy may or may not be doing and can edit if needed. Yeah, so I think this explains exactly what needs to be added. So like some stats on how many contacts are clicking opening the emails and clicking on them, because there could be businesses that complain that they're not getting any reviews. But so, is there any work being done about this? So these stats would make them feel more comfortable and trust that the agency is doing the right thing for them. And I think I can just mark this as planned because I don't have anything else to add here. I think this makes sense. All right, last one. Sort. This is, by the way, the other one that was missed, and it was added a long time ago. Sort live by date completed. Sorting live features by date latest completed on top would make it easier to see and track what was completed. And then we have a screenshot. Okay, so this is actually in regards to our feature requests to our roadmap. So on the right, where everything is shown as live, sort by date complete versus votes. Okay, this is an interesting request. The only thing is that for our roadmap, we're using this upvote.com feature product, and we'll have to see what options they have available, because we depend on them. It's not for us to be able to easily change it if they don't have that option. I'm gonna have to do some investigation whether this is possible or not in upvoting, and then contact their support if needed. At this point, I can't say anything else because I'll have to log into our upvoting account and then check to see what options they have, and then talk to them if we did any changes about this. But yeah, I agree. It would make sense if everything that would be shown in here. Currently, I think they're being ordered by the number of votes. Well, yeah, being able to show them on by date completed, I think that would make more sense. Because that way you guys can see what features have been added lately. By the way, I would like to show you one other thing that was added lately into the agency dashboard, agency settings. We built this members area section, and here you can either enable or disable this, and then choose a text that will show in the business left navigation. And then you can add items that are looking very similar to our sales resources. So for example, this would be somewhat of a training area from us to you as agencies. And then you can build this similar training area for your businesses in here. And once you enable that and then click to add your items, you can add a title, description, image, and then an action link and text. Then when it's enabled as a business, when they log in, they can see this training option here, and then they can see your images, your description and title, and then you can click learn more, and then they can go to external links that you can create with more training and helpful information for them. Do you guys see this thing as useful? We have a lot of requests on the chat through email. This was one thing that was very, very requested lately, and we built it in. Dan says, Alex, don't know if it's only with me, but there's a slight delay from your voice to video showing what you mentioned, about 10-15 seconds. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Do you guys see the same thing? Do you guys see a delay of 10 to 15 seconds between my voice and what I'm showing? Also, Dan says, but yeah, the training area is a great addition. Thomas says he doesn't see the same delay, so it might be something on your side, but that's pretty weird. I've never heard of something like this. Oh, I got another link on digital. Says, yes, there was a delay. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe my connection or GoToWebinar having issues. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. I hope this was still helpful and you guys were able to follow up what I was saying and showing. Yeah, no big deal, no worries. Okay, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you again for joining me here, and I'll see you next time and talk to you on the chat as the usual. Oh, I see another message before I close this. I clicked on the YouTube on the bottom of the ReviewGrower website. YouTube message says the channel has been terminated. Well, we did have a previous channel that was terminated indeed, but now we have this new one. So it would be youtube.com/@ReviewGrower948. This is our current review channel where we're posting all our replays. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it would be a good idea to also change it on our website so that it doesn't go to the old one. Thank you for letting me know about that. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time.